Okay, so it is now 7:01 p.m. and I'd like to call this meeting to order of the Land Use Commission for the town of Deep River. Wednesday, July 11th, 2022. Anyway, on to item number 2, planning and zoning. Update on planning and zoning decisions. And if you just see me leave, if you guys don't mind somebody just taking over and running with this. But off the top of my head, it's just been a bunch of little stuff. We do have a public hearing open still for marijuana. Hopefully EDC is here tonight and they can give us an update because they have a different survey than we have. So, kind of looking forward to that. Let's see, we did a zone change for a small parcel behind the old bank, the Citizens Bank. Let's see, I know a big one that's going to be coming up that a lot of people were interested in is the solid waste facility. They like to expand, but again, that's a public hearing. I haven't made any decisions on that yet. Quickly, if I wanted to share this with everybody before I actually get into this other meeting. The GIS is up. It's only preliminary at the moment, but I mean, this is, I've been waiting for this. So this is, something I just wanted to make sure everybody is aware of. I know it's just going to be great for wetlands and economic development and everyone, but it's not 100% yet, but we're getting there. Hopefully you guys can all see this, but it's got utilities. If I want to know if there's water and sewer, I turn that on. So there's water in the street. Of course, it's running slower than I'll get out. Come on. Helps if I check the box. So there you go. So there's water and sewer in this area. For wetlands, there's a wetland. The wetlands mapping is on here. So that's for Tanner, when that comes up, you can always direct people this way. Give me one sec. Okay, so with that being said, just quick and rundown, just click on these things, the assessor's information comes up, and we've got trails and all that stuff that's being added to this. So I think this is going to be a great asset.
Tony, do we have the zoning overlay on this now? I see there's a zoning button. And is it more accurate than the map that we currently have, or?
It is. I think that little parcel I was just talking about should have already been on here. I'm running too many Zooms, so it's really slow. But eventually, I think we're going to make this the official map because it's a heck of a lot easier to change. And okay, I'm on a computer. You can update it by just changing the parcel color instead of redrawing the map, printing it, and handing it out. So, right, that's the piece. If I haven't.
It's that flag lot on the back is the one that's
they haven't changed it yet. So, but yeah, so it's in the list of changes because there was a couple of changes that I asked the GIS people to do too. Like thicken up the line so you can tell where the water is from a zoomed out perspective. So anywho, that's pretty much what I have for planning and zoning. Unless Alan can think of anything, because like I said, I'm playing double duty here.
No, I think I think you touched on the important issues, the open hearings that we have currently.
All right. With that being said, I think we'll turn it over to Tanner. I know he's in here. Can you not unmute? Hold on. We'll get there. Hold on one second. Come on, thing. Participants. I know what it is. Give me 1 second. There we go. You should be able to unmute now, Tanner.
All right, you got me?
There you go.
Hey, how's it going? Hi, everybody. I was going to ask first, Tony, can you share that link, the preliminary link to that GIS?
I can't share it. I can get them to share it with you. So
Yeah,
I'll send an
I'd
email.
like to check it out.
Ah.
Yeah, if you want to connect me with them, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
So updates, is it my turn to go, Tony, or?
It's you.
Sure. Yeah. So general updates, pretty similar. We don't have anything major going on. We issued recent violation to Commercial Drive, the solid waste facility. They did remedy the issue. We issued a recent violation to Rusty Rail, and they are in the process of remedying that issue. I don't think we have any other outstanding violations at this time. Other applications have just been relatively simple, residential lots, additions, things like that. We did have a special meeting a few weeks back just to give ourselves a bit more time to work on our regulations and our fee schedule. So we are updating our regulations and with that, our fee schedule. So generally speaking, we think it necessary to increase the fee schedule to be sort of commensurate with the times and be more in line, not necessarily higher than, but more in line with what our surrounding towns are charging their fee schedule. So we will be finalizing that in one of our next meetings. We meet tomorrow. It's possible that we finalize that tomorrow. If not, soon. That fee schedule will go to the Board of Selectmen before it's then put out to a public hearing. So there'll be a little bit of feedback sort of within the commissions before it's actually put to public hearing. And then of course, you know, the regulation changes and new fee schedule will be put to public hearing. I think that's all I can really think of in terms of major issues. Is John on here? John, do you have anything you'd like to add that I might have missed?
No, I think you covered it. I think the main thing was just the fee schedule, which, like you said, we'll be discussing at our next meeting.
Yeah, that's it from me. Happy to take questions from anybody else if anyone has something for wetlands.
Okay. Nobody's got anything for wetlands. Is there anybody here from EDC? Thanks, Tanner, for running through all that. Anyone? Okay, Fred, you got something? Looks like you get your hand up there.
Just general question from me, Tony, real quick. When will the next cannabis public hearing be held?
Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me get my volume down. It is, the next meeting is not tomorrow, Thursday, but the following Thursday.
Okay.
Fred, can you
Yeah,
unmute?
not to,
Sorry, Tanner, what was that?
There
I
we
was just gonna
go.
say,
We got it now? We got it now, Tony?
There you go, Fred. Go ahead.
Quick question for wetlands is that who's charged with testing water at Platwood Park when we have a place that's bringing in municipal solid waste into Platwood Park? You know, who's testing the water at the town swimming hole?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's something we've actually discussed within our meetings within the past year or so, several times. So Parks and Rec is tasked with testing the water in Platwood Park. We have had internal discussions, well, on the record, it's been proposed that we do independent tests that may reveal greater detail. So, you know, you may know better than I, but I believe Parks and Rec simply has to test for bacteria and things of that nature, which would make something open or closed potentially to swimming. But other things that have brought up include heavy metals and things of that nature. So to answer your question directly, we are not tasked with testing the water at Flatwood Park, but we would be interested in pursuing something if people thought that that was something that we needed to do.
Considering the materials that are being brought in there, I think that it would behoove us to make that area, ensure that area is safe for our kids to be swimming there. That's all.
All right. Anybody else want to get Tanner up? Or okay. Hearing nothing. Like I said, I didn't see anybody from EDC. I'll ask one more time if anybody's from EDC can give us an update. Okay. Land Trust. Anybody from the Land Trust want to join in?
Hey, yeah, John, Lori couldn't make it, but
Hey, John.
Is my vocals coming in? I'm in my car.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're good.
Okay, great. Yeah, no major updates. We have our next meeting next week. Really just kind of business as usual. We started going down to the Deep River farmers market there just to kind of get ourselves out there and hopefully get some new members. We gained several, which was nice. Yeah, and we're just looking forward to continuing to work with you guys and just form better relationships with the town.
That's why Super Meats is the top selling superfood brand at GNC and has over 46,000 verified 5-star ratings and reviews on Amazon.
Sorry, guys. I accidentally hid my controls and I can't get this thing back instantly anymore. Thanks, John, for that. If anybody has any old business or new business they want to discuss, now's the chance.
Yeah, I have just a thought for old business. As far as I know, we're still just sort of standing by on the POCD. Is that right? Yeah, POCD. Just sort of standing by and waiting for word for when we might start to sort of provide input in language. Okay.
So I know they have the contract signed and all that. So I think they were waiting till after the marijuana thing to kind of start. You know, there's that and the municipal, not the municipal waste, but the 500 commercial drive, I know are the two big things in front of us. So I think that's next on the chopping block, but we're in the same situation.
So that contract was awarded to a consultant. Do we know who that is?
Yep, our same consultant, you know, John and Steve.
Okay, gotcha.
Anyone else? All right. If that's, you know, if everybody's good, I think we'll call this a night. Get out of here kind of early. Everybody have a good muster, and like I said, you know, next Thursday we have the close of the public hearing for the marijuana. So, you know, if you guys just the oh god, the survey is still open. It's still on the town's website. You know, so you can still chime in if you need to. If you guys haven't done that, or you know, people who haven't, please ask them to. And on that note, thanks guys for showing up and giving us an update.
All right.
Hey, Tony,
We'll see you next week.
that survey available on that same link?
Yeah, it's right on the front page of the town's website.
Okay.
So, all right, guys. Have a good night.
Right,
Sir.
thanks. Yep.